Arlington Memorial High School has announced plans to upgrade an already existing partnership with the Career Development Center in Bennington, which will enable Arlington students to have greater access to a manufacturing class offered by the CDC. Students at Arlington's high school, along with students from other North Shire communities, have been able to take courses at the CDC, which features a range of instruction from pre-law and cosmetology to automotive technology and law enforcement. Mack Molding, the advanced manufacturing company based in Arlington and the town's largest employer, will also be part of the program, said Arlington High School's principal, Sarah Merrill.
It's a manufacturing technology and STEM course. It's an introduction to manufacturing. And the CDC is providing the teacher. We will be partnering with them. And our students will have an afternoon of STEM technology, basic manufacturing. And from there, students will also have access to the CDC lab down at the CDC in Bennington, where they have the larger manufacturing machines, as well as we're partnering with Mack Molding, so our students can then take what they're learning at the CDC lab and in the classroom and move it to real-life applications at the Mack Molding Corporation.
The concept grows out of their Flexible Pathways to Learning approach, developed by the Agency of Education under a legislative statute known as Act 77, which was passed in 2013.
It is an all-afternoon course, so it's 2 hours every day. We also are opening that up to the north of us, so students would be able to access CDC here at Arlington rather than having to travel all the way to Bennington. And so some of the things they'll be doing are some simple machine work, electric systems, some 3D printing, and simple electronics.
But that's not all, Merrill said. The high school is also partnering with the Community College of Vermont, or CCV, to offer courses that would be taught by Arlington's teachers. Michael Lawler, the superintendent and director of the CDC, described how the new program built on the existing relationship they already had with Arlington and other area schools.
So we've always had a great relationship with Arlington High School for many, many years. And a few years ago, we decided to take our pre-law program and try and move it to another location. Enrollment was a little bit low, and we weren't really sure why. So what we found out is that taking a program from this center and teaching it off-site somewhere, rather that be at Arlington High School or perhaps the Manchester Library, whatever it may be, we found students could access the program easier. And for us, and for me, it's really important for students to be able to easily access high-quality CTE programming. And so what we saw once our teacher traveled north, if you will, to Arlington, where they hosted our class, many students had access then right down the hallway to high-quality CTE, which was pre-law and forensics at the time. And for next school year, I'm working very closely with Sarah Merrill and our manufacturing instructor, Adam Canastrossi, to bring kind of a hybrid program next year to the Arlington High School campus, which is kind of a modified version of our advanced manufacturing and engineering program here at the CDC. It'll have components like 3D printing, electronics, a little bit of robotics, manufacturing, and some components of engineering. And we're looking at a very different hybrid model where students attend 1 day a week here at the CDC in order to use our high-end lab, another day at a manufacturing corporation, perhaps Mack Molding or others, and the other days will be classroom-based instruction at Arlington High School. And so I think it's going to be a great partnership and give more access to students for these high-quality programs. And one of the neat things about that as well is because we're a regional school district, as you know, Andrew, we serve the entire county. And so just because this program will be offered to Arlington High School next year, it's actually open to all students in the county. So if a student from Long Trail or Burton or any other town wanted to attend that class at Arlington High School, they could, because it's still a tech center class.
The alignment of different schedules across different schools has been one of the factors making it difficult to bring more students into the mix at CDC, he said.
Not so much the transportation itself, it's the time. It's the time on the road, it's the time away from your home high school, and that's what's difficult. More things that are more difficult than transportation are aligning schedules together. You know, Hoosick Falls has a different schedule, Arlington has a different schedule, MAU has a different schedule, BBA has a different schedule, and we try to mesh those together as much as we can. And of course, everyone has different school calendars. They're similar, but they're not exactly the same. And so those are challenging to come together.
Todd Wilkins, who was recently named as the Arlington School Board's new chairman, said that expanding the existing program offered a way to fill a need for more workers in the trades and manufacturing, where many employers have had trouble filling jobs with qualified workers, and will be a win-win for both schools.
One of the things that we wanted to do was think outside the box, use our community basically as the campus, and that led us to some programs that CDC could help offer to our kids, but instead of bringing our kids to them, we thought they could come to us, and that may increase the number of kids that we have. So that has also grown into a great STEM program that is now going to be in conjunction with Mack Molding, who obviously is the leader in our area in engineering and things like that. So Principal Mero reached out to them. They're going to join in on that program, and we're going to hopefully let that program just continuously grow and grow and grow to provide some very unique opportunities to our students in Arlington, and which I think is going to be phenomenal.
For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.